Hello everyone, and welcome back to Wiki Reading. Today I will be reading SCP-1770, the Maker of Chains. Object Class, Euclid. SCP-1770 is an animate mass of an indeterminate number of steel chains, shaped like an average-sized humanoid. The subject appears to be in possession of human-level intelligence, though it does not seem to be in full control of its mental faculties. SCP-1770 is capable of ambulation and speech, though it will rarely initiate conversation, and if left to its own devices, will not move. The only thing capable of temporarily alleviating SCP-1770's apathy are works of art depicting nature scenes, abstractions, or inanimate objects. Pieces depicting humans will cause it to regress further into apathy, and will often result in it curling into the corner of itself for several days and becoming completely unresponsive. Prior to its containment, SCP-1770 showed the ability to remove chains from its body and attach them to human beings, a process which does not appear to reduce SCP-1770's body. The conversion process leads to the death of the victim in one of its early stages, even if the chains are removed, and gives SCP-1770 complete control over the bodies of its victims, eventually turning them into instances of SCP-1770-1. The victims stay connected to SCP-1770 by one end of the chain, which can extend up to 50 meters from SCP-1770. The stages of the transformation are as follows. Stage 1. SCP-1770 attacks a victim, pulling him or her using chains removed from its body, wrapping them around the victim's limbs and throat. The victim usually expires due to asphyxiation during this stage. The victim's body's physical strength increases to about 3 times that of an average human of the victim's sex, age, and weight. Stage 2. SCP-1770 then inserts its chains into the victim's body, usually penetrating the skin at various points, including the eyes, the nose, and the mouth. If the victims survive the previous stage of the process, they will expire due to the massive trauma inflicted here. The victim's senses increase in efficiency, despite the destruction of various sensory organs by SCP-1770's chains. SCP-1770 has been known to use victims in this stage of the transformation as means to restrain new victims or delay Foundation personnel attempting to contain it. Stage 3. SCP-1770 begins replacing the victim's flesh with chains, taken from its own body. SCP-1770 will begin to shape the amalgamation of flesh and chains into a new shape. This shape is usually humanoid, but on rare occasions, the chains will instead form into a complicated series of knots. SCP-1770 shows a powerful protective urge towards the knot formations, and will devote all resources available to defend them from harm, including risking its own body. Stage 4. SCP-1770 completely replaces all the victim's flesh, thereby completing the transformation process and making the victim into an instance of -1. Humanoid instances stay connected to SCP-1770 and continue to serve it, but not like instances disconnect and vanish upon completion. Notably, contact with SCP-1770's chains does not cause any of the above symptoms unless the subject initiates the conversion process by removing chains from its body. SCP-1770's current disposition is docile, but prior to its containment, it exhibited extreme aggression towards humans and attempted to convert them into instances of -1 whenever possible. This behavior led it to actively seek human population centers, though it chose only such places which allowed it to act covertly. From information gathered in conversations with SCP-1770 and the observations of field agents involved with its capture, it has been deduced that the process of converting humans served as a sort of artistic outlet for SCP-1770, and that it was compelled to perform it, possibly by an external force. Since its containment, the subject showed no signs of this compulsion, and all attempts at conversation on its part ceased, even when granted a helpless subject for the process. Special Containment Procedures. SCP-1770 is to be held in a standard reinforced humanoid containment chamber in Site-19's maximum security wing. While the subject has been docile during its containment due to its violent history, 2 armed guards are to be posted at the entrance to the subject's chamber at all times, and the inside of the chamber is to be under constant surveillance. Due to SCP-1770's resistance to standard ballistic ammunition and its vulnerability to corrosive materials, the guards are to be armed with corrosive agents. All personnel handling SCP-1770 are to wear full-body hazmat suits, not allowing any skin contact with SCP-1770.